People always ask me, I have no experience in voiceover. How could I possibly compete against people who have been doing this 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years? How is that possible? And I say it's not. It's not possible to compete experientially. If you're just getting into it, competing against people who've been doing this for decades, no, that's not possible. How are you going to level that playing field? You level the playing field by training, by having great skills and great chops. Because the people who've been doing this a long time, well, get a little lazy. They get a little complacent. You, however, are hungry. You are sharp. And that is how you compete against the people who've been doing this a long time. And it's not just voiceover. It's all acting. It's all acting. It's all art. Whether it's music, whether it's acting, whether it's dance, whatever it is. The more skilled you are, the hungrier you are, the sharper you are, the stronger you are, the more you're going to be able to compete against the people who've been doing this a long time and just, again, have gotten just a little bit lazy. Right? Make sense? Your agent is going to help you. Your agent's going to help you compete and get you the entree to the gig, but it's up to you to get the gig, as usual. Auditions. I talked about auditions just a little bit. Basically, again, how your agent will be sending you auditions, but if your agent only gets you 10% of your work, what are you going to do? How are you going to get the other auditions? Well, in the past 10 years, there's a phenomenon called pay-to-play. These are companies that work directly with advertisers with no agent as the middleman. So the pay-to-play sites are something that you subscribe to. 1-year subscription. Average cost approximately $300. The two biggest pay-to-play sites are voices.com and Voice123. There are others, but those are the two main players in the world today. I heard somebody whistle when I said $300 for a subscription. Let's do the math. If it's $300 a year, that means you are paying less than $1 a day. They are sending you, on the average, 10 auditions a day. Okay? 10 auditions a day for less than $1 a day. What does that come out to? It comes out to less than 10 cents an audition. Wow. How about this? How about the fact that if you usually book one gig, you've just paid for your entire subscription? Not bad. How many people are you competing against? A lot. Maybe 100 to 200 people for every spot, of course. And basically, these pay-to-play sites are like Priceline. You actually bid for your services. They'll tell you what the job pays. It's up to you to decide what you're going to do it for. Some clients will pick the lowest bid. Other clients say, doesn't matter. We have a budget here. We want the best person. The bottom line is you're competing against 100 to 200 other people. But again, we do the math. We know that at least 75% of those people are going to be okay, but not great, and only 25% are going to be great. Then your odds are much, much, much better. Here's the other thing, too. These pay-to-play sites, when you get 10 auditions a day in every different category, radio, TV, internet, animation, audiobooks, e-learning, the list goes on and on and on and on. You're going to school. This is wonderful. You've got all this different type of material that you can practice literally day to day on a day-to-day basis and get exposed to so many different categories and so many different genres of voiceover. So this really, really is so inexpensive when you break it down. It's just absolutely just the most affordable homework that I've ever seen possible. People say, well, how do I, in between classes, I don't want to get rusty. What do? You go to the pay-to-play sites. And you get a whole bunch of material and you keep your chops up. I'm going to tell you some other ways to do that as well.